Now we've set up a website, but still the website design doesn't look as great. So if we take a look at it, it's still pretty Notion-like, and there's not much customization that we were able to do so far. And that's why Super actually has a lot of different templates that you can use to create all kinds of different websites very easily with beautiful and simple designs. To see which templates are available, you can take a look at the Super template library, which I will link down below. And here you will have all kinds of different templates for all kinds of different use cases. So for example, there's templates for personal sites, for portfolio sites, for landing pages, for blogs, for online stores, for documentation pages, for career pages, and all that kind of stuff. So some of these are actually paid, and they are created by third-party creators that actually design these templates in their free time. So for some of them, you might actually need to pay a couple of dollars. So for example, here this costs $15, but still it's super affordable, and you get a beautiful website design that you can use right out of the box, and it's super easy to set up. So to try this out, we'll actually use one of these templates, and it's called the Hyper template. Now this is a link in bio template. So you probably know these link in bio pages that many online creators have on Instagram and on YouTube, where you can have, you click on their link and their profile, and then they have this list of different links and profiles that they have across different social media platforms. So we'll actually use that template to see how this works in Notion. So you see, this is how the template will look, and we can click on Getting Started with Hyper to see how we can actually use this. Now, to use these templates, you will typically have to duplicate a template into your Notion workspace, and then you can basically work with that. So in this case, it also tells us the steps. So we first have to install and sign into Super and Notion. Then we have to duplicate this page. So let's go there. And this is actually what we want to duplicate. So let's check out what we have. And you see, it's basically just a normal Notion page. We can click on duplicate, and then we will be able to duplicate it into a workspace. In my case, I want to duplicate it into this workspace because that's where I have the demo website set up. And now you see we have this template in here. Now let's go into this page, and over here, this is where I actually have the website template. So let's go over there and let's drag it to the right spot. So again, we need to put that template into our root website or our root page of our Super website in order for Super to actually recognize it. So that's why I put it over here. And now we can actually start working with it. If we now go back into our Super account, we'll see that it also recognizes this page over here. And so we can go into this page, and now you see it automatically also prettified this link. So now we have this template in here. And now comes the important part, because now we can actually style this. And the way we do this is by using custom CSS. But don't worry if you don't know how CSS works. You don't even need to know that, because you can just copy paste different styles directly into your Super account, and then they will be applied automatically. So if we go back to the template setup, you see that we have the option to choose any of these different themes. And you can actually, test these out if you want to. But if you click on any of these toggles, you'll see that there is a link here to a style sheet. And if you paste that into a certain place in your Super account, then the styles will actually automatically be applied to your page without you having to do anything. Also, you can view a demo here. So if you click on that button and go to that new open tab, you'll actually see that this is how this design would look if we were to apply it to our page. So let's actually go with that, and let's actually apply the style. So we'll just copy this link, and we'll go back to our Super workspace. And now here in the pages folder, we'll go to this page that we're currently on, and we'll go to edit code. And this is where we can actually add this code. So we'll go to the head part here, and we'll actually just paste in this link. And now you see how it automatically redesigned and restyled the page basically. So just pasting in that link will do all the design for you and you don't have to do anything. Really, it's just that simple. Now we obviously want to save this design, so we'll click on save. Now we also would want to edit the content because currently, you know, there isn't any content in here basically. It just says we can add some links in here, but we haven't added any links yet. And if you remember, to edit the content of a super page, you want to do that inside of Notion. So what we'll do is we'll go back into Notion and we'll actually edit the page here. Now, if we check out the documentation here again, it also shows us how to update the content. So if you don't know how to use that, you can see how to update the page content here as well. But I'm actually just going to show you in this example. So as you see on the live page over here, we have these links here. And we also have these social icons at the bottom. And we can add both links and these social icons if we want to. So if I go back to this page and I just add a new link here, click on add new, and then, you know, give this link a name. So again, maybe something like a personal website. Oops, website. And then add the link in here. So add my link, https www.janoschworkspace.com. And this has to be in this field because that's what Super will use. So make sure you actually have it in this correct URL field. But now we added this link in here. Maybe let's also give it an icon. So maybe I want to have it, let's just use this person again. And now if we go back to our Super page and we actually reload that page, so we'll do that now. You see how we now have both these links. This was the one that was initially added by the template, and now this is the one that was added by us. And if I click this link and I open up, you know, a new tab, you'll see how it redirects me to my personal website. So now we just added this new link without all the styling. We don't have to worry about the styling at all. This is all done by Super and by the templates that you use. You just have to add in the content however you like. Let me show you one more example. So we also have these social icons at the bottom here, and we can also choose which of these we actually want to show. So we can actually go into this filter option here because it currently is only showing the ones where this rule is checked. So if I, for example, add a new view, you'll see that they actually have all these different platforms here added for us automatically. And we can actually choose which of these links we want to show by just checking these boxes here. So let's say we want to also show the Snapchat and the email link, and for example, the TikTok link, and maybe also the LinkedIn link. If we check these boxes and go back to this gallery view, you'll see how all of these the additional platforms appear over here as well. And now again, if I go back to my Super website and refresh this page, we'll see these appear at the bottom here again. So you see, now we have all these different options here as well. Now it's also showing this little bug over here with the views, but you can get rid of that by just deleting this view that we just created here. And if you then refresh the page again, so go back in here and refresh again, then this should be gone. And we should just see the normal icons with the correct links. So you can add these links here as well. And you know, currently they get directed to like the Super websites, but you can change the links of these different icons in the template as well. If you click on Twitter, you can put your own link in here, and so on. So overall, a really powerful feature for you to easily create beautiful websites without having to do anything about the design. You don't have to worry about learning how to code and how to design things, because you can just use these templates and then basically control the content that's being displayed directly in your Notion account.